Hi and welcome to Ham Radio Reality. I am G6PNH Golf 6 Papa November Hotel, and in line with two of the videos I've just done recently on the Baofeng Mini, which I am really getting to like, I've decided to have a look at changing the picture. When I turn the radio on, just watch for a second, you'll see a picture comes up. Should I do that again? There you go. A picture comes up. Uh, the standard stock one was a bit, and I love being able to turn the radio on and it says my call sign. It's just a thing. It really is just a thing. So I had a look at how can you change this picture. Well, there is really only one way to do it, and that's through Baofeng's own software. It works very much like Chirp. It's easy to use. I had a go with it. I'd made one or two alterations to the programming on this that I didn't pick up on Chirp, so I got quite pleasantly surprised, I think is the way to put it. Now, how do you do it? It's very simple. First of all, you need to download the software for the Baofeng Mini. Dead easy to do, only takes a few seconds. If you've got a decent computer, you'll just do it on. I did it on this laptop, in fact that's it there, and it went on very easy, and that laptop hasn't that much room, and it worked very easily. The second thing that you have to do then is to actually get the image that you want, and you need a bitmap 24 image, and it needs to be 128 by 138. Don't listen to what the software tells you that it should be, it won't work. It's 128 by 138 bitmap 24 image, and that is important. Now then, I've made a video of just how to do it. I'm going to run that video in a second. I do apologise for the bad imaging. However, one of the things that I don't like doing is getting the PC to actually video itself. I don't feel like, when I watch them, I don't feel like that I'm looking for a mouse running around everywhere. I can't see it. So what I like to do is just get the camera and point at it. Unfortunately, it doesn't make a very good picture, but you should get the point. Anyway, watch the video, then we'll come back. Right, so the very first thing we need to do is to choose the picture we want to upload. Now in this case, I've just chosen a picture I took a few years back. It's the top of Pennygent in the Yorkshire Dales, all iced over. It's the summit. Now then, what I then need to do is I open it in Paint, I go to resize, get rid of the maintain aspect ratio, select the pixels, and it needs to be 128 by 138. Okay, now it's important that you remember it's 128 by 138. When it comes to the software itself, the software will tell you something different, and you'll see that in a minute. Now then we can zoom in, and there's a very simple image. I can take it one step further if I want, and I can add in maybe my call sign. We've got G6PNH. Okay, we'll drag that up to the top. There we go. And now we need to save as and select BMP, so the bitmap image. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in the ham radio, and Mini, what should we call it, 0999, and it'll come up there as 24-bit map, which is exactly what you need, the 24-bit image. Save that. Okay, so the next thing we need to do now is we're going to open the software, and we're going to connect up the Mini. Okay, turn it on, just put it on the side there, and as long as you selected the correct port there, you should be able to read. Press OK. I'm assuming that says OK. I could be wrong there. And the data will upload from your Baofeng Mini. Okay. And here it goes. Let's get rid of that for a second. Loading on. Now there's quite a lot that you can do. You can look at it from VFO modes, and you can also go to optional features. Now it's the optional features that you're going to need, because down here it says power on display type. You can choose voltage, or you can choose logo, and it should be set on logo. You can do it through the menus on the actual Mini itself if you want. Now then, how do I get the image up? Quite simply, tools, import picture tool, open picture, and I've gone straight to where I've saved it, and that's the one I've just resized and saved. There it goes straight on. Now, the reason I say you need to remember that it's 128 by 138 is because the software, if you can see there, the software will have you believe that it's 128 by 128, and it's not. Right, now then, I don't actually need to write everything to the Mini. I just need to import to the terminal. And there it's going. There it's going. And success. Import success. Okay, turn that off for a second. Okay. So if I now turn off, unplug it. let's see if you can see that. Okay, let's see if you can see that. You should be able to. As soon as I turn on, there you go. And it's as reasonably simple as that. The only thing is, you can only do it through Baofeng's own software, and I've got to say, I found it quite easy to use. Okay, so if you're liking the video so far, do me a favour, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and pass a comment please on YouTube. I would really appreciate it. Now then, I really enjoyed doing that. I hope it's been useful to you. This is Ham Radio Reality. I'm G6PNH. Best 7 threes to everybody.